Alex, man. Pianist impromptu, Minjugs. Shuckstar Danan 21. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Can you hear me? And the piano. It's my first time live streaming, so I don't really know what's what, to be honest. Alan Fisher, you alright, man? Fancy a bit of funk? P4 Boot, Crusader Gin, Arugla. I'm saying all these wrong, I think. How are you all guys doing? P4 Boot. So what do I not know how to play? What challenges me in the piano? Well, to be honest, I'm really getting into jazz at the moment, and I'm pretty like beginner standard at jazz, to be honest. Like compared to the level there is. So like, I'd say I'm really getting into jazz, and you know, enjoying all there is to that, and it seems to be never-ending stuff, really. So yeah, there's a lot of challenges in jazz that I think the more you learn, the more you kind of realise there is to learn, if that makes sense. How are you guys doing then? What do you want? I don't really know what I'm up to tonight. I was just doing a little question and answer. So if you guys want to know anything, or want to hear any songs or anything, or know how to play something, ask away. Really? What's this? Deaf and erratic. Yo, I really want to learn to play all the blues and everything. Like I know the blues scale, but I don't know how to use it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, man. Well, the blues scale, like, it's quite a simple scale, but it's so versatile. I think the best way to practice is just have like a simple chord progression, like, I don't know, say you want to do C minor, literally just have some triads in the right hand, like C minor triad, F minor triad, G minor triad. Like, this is super simple, but it's just so you can forget about that. And then, yeah, just literally just play around. And it's just like it's a question of how much time you spend, really, because there's never-ending possibilities, so you can. Yeah, man, the blues scale is really good. It's what I literally learned how to improvise on. I just used the blues scale for like a year, Just got the hang of cool little licks and stuff, but just get some simple chord progressions and just spend some time with it, and yeah, you'll figure it out, man. Do I like boogie woogie? I do like boogie woogie, but it's actually not something I've yet to learn much on the piano. I've just kind of stuck with jazz at the moment, the more chilled out stuff. But I am a big fan of boogie woogie, and I want to definitely learn it so I can teach it as well to you guys. So basically just mess around with it. Yeah, man, just literally get some simple triads and just mess around with the scale, and you'll come up with more and more stuff the more time you spend, man. Do I ever take lessons? Yeah, man, I try to get lessons quite often. I've got a few teachers, like a main jazz teacher I like. I quite often have like an hour's lesson every 2 weeks. It works quite well, because I find if I go too often, I haven't really progressed enough for the lesson to be worthwhile. So I think for me, like an hour every 2 weeks is perfect, but it's probably different for everyone and what level you're on, I guess. Do I use a pedal for that keyboard? Yeah, man, I've got a pedal. It's just a sustain pedal, actually. It's just one of these. I think it's just a Nord, but you can get all sorts, and it just goes into the sustain pedal bit in the keyboard. Let's get stuck. So Matthew Lawrence, I always get stuck with just ascending and descending the blues scale when playing a bass line in the left hand. Is there a way to combat something such as this, since I'm stuck playing the same melody? I get stuck with just ascending and descending. Yeah, man, well that's the thing. I think with the blues scale, and in particular like scales that you use to improvise, it's good to practice up and down, but you don't want to get stuck in that habit of just going up and down, because it's not very melodic. So a good way to get out of that is just try and limit yourself. Like literally just try never to go, say, 3 notes in a row, up or down. So that's 3, so you wouldn't let yourself play the next one. If that makes sense. So just limit yourself and just make sure you don't play more than 4 notes in a row, and then move it down to 3 and then 2, and then obviously after you've practiced you want to play notes in a row, but I think just limiting yourself is a good way to practice that, man. Can you talk about grace notes in the blues scale? Yeah, well, there's all sorts of grace notes you can play. I quite often, one of my favourites is the 9th. So if you're playing the C blues scale, a D is the 9th, because it's the 2nd, which is the same as the 9th. And I really like, that's one of my favourites. It's a really nice warm sound. Distracted there, sorry. Just the 2 of us. Yeah, man. I think I learned something on YouTube the other day. It was like a... I'm sure there's a lot more to that song, but I just like those chords. Do I still like playing an acoustic piano occasionally, or do I generally stay away from them? No man, for sure I prefer acoustic pianos, because I think no matter how good a keyboard is, I always prefer a piano. So I actually have a piano in my house, but I'm in like a shed, which is quite nice because I've got my whole studio around me, so I quite often just end up in here with my keyboard, and I got nice speakers so I can like transcribe stuff. But generally for like scale practice and arpeggio practice, I'll make sure I try to play the acoustic piano every day. But yeah, I do spend a lot of time on the keyboard as well. Deafin Erratic, shout out. Yeah, go sub him. Hope you got a good channel there. Do I like Bill Evans? Absolutely. I think he's probably one of my favourite pianists, and the first jazz guy that I seriously got into and just listened to so many of his albums. Yeah, I really like Bill Evans. I love his style and absolute big fan. How did I settle on my Nord? I actually don't know. I think I went to a music shop and... No, that's a complete lie. I had a music teacher who completely talked me into it. He just told me how good they are and that I should save up however much they cost. I should just save up and buy a second-hand Nord. And yeah, that's what I did. And then since then I just haven't really gone back. I really like Nords, but I find the one thing, their only weakness is their like feel of the keys. I feel they're slightly... I've had go on some of the Roland keyboards and they've got really nice touch to them, which I probably prefer. But everything else about the Nords I completely love. The sound and the lightness. John Frusciante. I've definitely said that wrong. No, I don't. I've never even heard of him, but I will copy and paste that and go look him up afterwards because I like it when people recommend me stuff. So yeah, I'll go check him out after this. What's the best way to practice inversions, circular fifths and progressions? To practice inversions? Yeah man, well whatever chord you want, if it's just like just simplifying stuff, if it's just like a C major, and you want to practice every inversion, literally just go... And then you can go around the circle of fifths if you want to practice major chords, so then go G, D, just literally go around like that and you'll start getting the hang of them, and then, yeah, it's a good way to practice. Liam Bell, nice one. Cool progression. What's the chords? Oh, I've already forgotten what I was playing, to be honest. I think I was playing... Was it this? I think it was. They're the first 3 chords to Blue and Green by Bill Evans, or Miles Davis, whatever you want to. They're a B flat major 7, A altered, and a D minor 9. And then I've changed stuff up as well. Yeah, really nice to improvise on that. Really like that one. Listen to Corey Henry a lot, Victor. Yeah, nice one. Have you heard his new album? It's Art of the Love or something. Yeah, check it out. It's really good then. Literally came out a few days ago. I've been enjoying that a lot. Hi from Spain. Spain, Pedro Martinez. I'm moving to Spain in about a month. I'm going to be living near Venezuela for about 4 months. If you're nearby, we should hook up and have a jam. Tiago Tutorials. You want to tell me an online course? Obviously I'm biased, but go check out the PianoPig Academy. That's a cool course. I've got loads of courses, loads of material, 2 Minute Tuesday, song tutorials. If you want an online course, that's the place to go. Also Piano Groove is really good if you want jazz. Like classical music. Yeah man, I really like classical music. That's how I started playing the piano. I started doing all my classical grades from 1 to 8. All the classical stuff. But to be fair, I haven't actually played it much recently. I've just been into jazz. But I really like classical, quite like listening to it. Favourites are Beethoven, Chopin, Eric Satie. I really like playing Bach because of all the 4-part harmonies. I found that was a really challenge, and just really enjoyed that a lot. Jeffrey Terrell, say, have a good day, my friend. Venezuela. Did I say Venezuela? I meant Valencia. Yeah, I've said Venezuela to be fair. Yeah, Valencia. I would like to go to Venezuela though. Maybe I'll go there sometime. This lesson on Friday I'm yet to make, so I'm going to be doing it tomorrow. What do you guys want to see? Whatever you want, I'll make a video on it. I like your gym studio, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I try to just pretend I'm not much of a gym person, to be honest. I can grab a weight if I want. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's cool, I guess, but I'd rather if it was just all studio, to be honest. How much am I self-taught? To be honest, recently a lot more, but to start off with, mainly just teachers, like going to lessons, but in the last few years I've spent a lot of time like, on the internet and stuff, like, teaching myself, so recently definitely quite a lot. Why are you a PianoPig? I have no idea how PianoPig came about, to be honest, but there it is, PianoPig. Neo soul videos, yeah, I'm a fan of them as well, to be honest. I might do some more of them. More left hand progressions. Yeah, that's a good idea. Left hand progressions. Or like a bass line, or more like a sort of. Start with jazz. I think just listening, to be honest, man. I think that's how most people start with jazz, is they just hear it, figure out they like it after listening to it enough, and then start playing it, I think. Play some neo soul. Oh, what did I learned there's a YouTube video, I think Jeff Snyder, I bet some of you guys know him. I learned a joke sort of neo soul progression from him there. Fancy playing on cruise ships? Yeah, I did think about that, to be fair. I was really considering it, but then I realised I'd be trapped on a cruise ship with all those people, which I don't know about that. But yeah, I did think about it, but maybe I will in the future, but I'm quite happy not doing that, to be fair. I'm sure it'd be good fun though. In your opinion, predetermined phrases that are used in a lot by pianists can actually be non-improvised solo. It's real predetermined phrases that are in use by a lot. Yeah, man, well that's what soloing is. It's kind of listening to what people do and then playing it in your own interpretation and your own perception. So you kind of, every solo is kind of just reinterpreted stuff they've heard before. It's just always going to be in a slightly different rhythm, in a slightly different order. And they're not so much copying, they've sort of soaked it in and then it's just coming out freely. So it is real improv, even though they are maybe predetermined lines, as you say, but it's yeah, you can definitely, you know, play from the soul if you're just playing licks that you've memorised, because it's never going to be exactly the same. What do you recommend to start with jazz? I recommend start listening to Bill Evans, start listening to Oscar Peterson, Kenny Barron, Charlie Parker, and then just literally learn some simple songs. Autumn Leaves, just play the chords, just get the sheet, just listen to it loads, and then you'll just start playing and just start experimenting, and most importantly, keep listening. What's the flashiest technique you can do? Whew, I don't know to be honest. Quite often I find I forget them all, and then they're all unconscious and I have to figure them out when I'm playing them. I'm not sure I can answer that question, I'm afraid. Started playing with how old? I think quite young. I think we just had a piano in our house, and not that I remember, but apparently I just sort of played it, like, you know, just put my hands up and played it when I was really young, and I've just sort of been playing forever, I think. So quite a while, about 21 years or so. Jeff Snyder is a genius. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Jeff Snyder. Jeff Schneider is does some pretty jokes videos. Can I see how many people are live chatting right now? 70. Bit like preset loops, I guess. Gotta go anyway, thanks very much. See you later, Haunted by Memories. What a name. See you later, pal. Do you have any favourite classical piano composers? Yeah, man, I think my favourite, as I said earlier, I think it's probably Bach. Well, that's more to play because of all the 4-part harmonies he has. But definitely, I quite like Beethoven to listen to, but I think Bach is probably my favourite classical. Do I have an end goal as my piano playing? Stark apples? Not really, man. I think it's kind of quite a lifetime kind of journey, to be honest. I think it doesn't really finish. I think you just develop and develop, but I think my goal is to just develop as much as I can every day and be better the next day than I was the previous day every day. I think that would be a successful way to go, I think. Improvise in C minor. I actually transcribed a solo earlier. I could play it for you. I was transcribing something and it's in C minor, so I'll see if I can remember it. Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god. Can you guys hear this? Is that clear? I don't know. Let me know if it is, but I think this is what I transcribed. I don't know if you can hear that. That's what I was doing earlier, that's in C minor. Oh, battery's blinking. Oh dear guys, I think I'm going to have to go, to be honest. Battery's blinking. RIP camera. RIP camera. Hello. Hello Menki. Right, see you later guys. Battery is dead. I don't actually know how to end this thing. Right, I'll see you later. Have a lovely day.